Hi everyone, this is Chronically Courtney again. I just first off wanted to say thank you for the amazing response to my first video. It was really scary for me to do, and it took a long time to work up the courage to do it, but you guys have been so amazing and supportive, so thank you. It definitely made making this one that much easier. So for this one, I threw makeup on, obviously, put on a shirt, but I'm still wearing yoga pants, and I brought my camera around the house trying to figure out where to do it, you know, like what light or what angle, and then I said, why not just be comfortable? So I'm in bed, so welcome to my room, and let's get started. So for this video, I wanted to take a step away from my illnesses and let you know a little bit more about me. So there's been some surveys going around on Instagram that it's kind of like what we used to do in high school way back in the day. And so instead of replying or posting a million different ones, I'm just gonna do them right now. So the first one is 20 facts about me. So I wrote a couple of things down, and I'm just gonna wing it, I guess, and hope that it comes to 20. So I am the middle of 3 girls. I have an older sister and a younger sister. My older sister is about 2 years older. My younger sister is about 4 years younger. So my mom used to call me Baby Might, as in I might do anything, and she also called me Brat an awful lot. My dad called me Angel growing up, which I think was meant to be sarcastic, but I took it as a compliment. I grew up in the county. I grew up next to a tractor store, and then across from me there was a farm where they had horses and pigs and a bunch of stuff. And then I babysat for the little girl that lived there, and then I also babysat for the house 2 doors over, and they had a chicken farm. So that's just a taste of where I grew up. I was obsessed with the Power Rangers. In kindergarten, the teacher, I went to a Catholic school for a few years, and the teacher had told us not to watch the Power Rangers because it was violent and all this stuff. So immediately I went home to watch it because I wanted to know what this fuss was about, and I became obsessed, and I loved the Pink Ranger. And there's been like a bunch of different Power Rangers throughout the ages, but when I grew up, it was Pink Ranger was Kimberly, played by Amy Jo Johnson, and in the show she played guitar and she did gymnastics. So I did both of those things and sucked horribly at both of them. I used to ride horses at the house across the street, but I was really allergic and I fell off, and apparently I'm a quitter. I wish I was graceful, but I cannot dance. I cannot figure skate. I am not coordinated whatsoever, and I'm so uncoordinated that when I was about 4 years old, I walked into our cement porch and broke my ankle, which was horrible timing because I was the flower girl in my cousin's wedding shortly thereafter. So all of the wedding photos are strategically placed with her big wedding gown over top of my broken ankle. If I could have one talent, it would be that I could sing. I'm a horrible singer, but it does not stop me, and I sing at any opportunity. Sorry. I worked about a million jobs growing up. I always wanted to work. My first job was at Costco in the food court. I worked at a couple places in the mall back and forth. I worked at a couple of Canadian Tires. I worked as a waitress. I was a horrible waitress, but that was fun. Shoppers Drug Mart was like my longest job. And yeah, so I've done a bunch of different things, and I loved it. If I could eat one food for the rest of my life, it would be cinnamon checks. They're gluten-free and it's cereal, and I just love it, and I would eat it all the time. I have a fair to moderate Diet Pepsi addiction. I know Diet Pop is horrible for you. I know that pop in itself is horrible for you, and I know that aspartame causes a million different ailments, and I love it. I have stopped for months at a time to see if it would help my symptoms, but it didn't seem to make a difference, so I keep drinking it. I love penguins. I'm a bit penguin obsessed. If I had faith that I could move the camera without disrupting the whole situation, I would, but there's 2 penguins there. Oh, I don't even have my big one around me. I've got penguins everywhere and I love them. I want to travel everywhere in the world, but a few things are not allowing me to do that right now. Money and health being the major ones, but I would love to go everywhere in Europe. I think that's my number one. I cannot keep plants alive. My husband has a green thumb and that's amazing, and I'm glad that he does because I do not. I enjoy sewing. I picked up a bunch of different hobbies throughout the years, but I do really enjoy sewing. I have to sew with a machine because of my hands, but my mom came up for a day once and taught me how to sew and brought me to fabric stores and showed me how to, like, what material works for what, and since then I've just loved it. It's been kind of put away for a little bit, but I'm excited to get into that again. I believe that I have a boy band gene. I believe it's a thing, and if it's a thing, I have it, and I passed it on to my younger cousin. Growing up, I loved New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys are my number one. I've been to see them about like 11 times, and I've met most of them. So that's pretty exciting. And now One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer. It's a thing. I love it. I love to bake. Even before I was gluten-free, I baked all the time, and I still bake stuff with gluten for my husband and his colleagues. I don't really measure things, so I feel like I'm difficult to bake with if you're baking with me. So it's best to just stay out of my way and let me tornado my way around the kitchen. I love it. I never make my bed. I don't know if you can really see, but it's a mess. I never make the bed. It's just not a thing. And my room is a disaster. My husband hates it. It looks like a tornado went off in the room. But this is my, safe space, my happy place, and it's just the way that I want it. It's comfortable. It's lived in. The rest of the house is mostly clean and tidy, but my room is just all filled with my stuff. I love apple desserts. Apple cake, apple pie, apple crumble. My husband hates baked fruit, but I love it. Anything with like apple and cinnamon. Cinnamon is my other number one thing. I put cinnamon in everything. I don't know if I've hit 20 yet. I'll tell one more thing. Growing up, I had 2 dogs in our house, and their names were Buddy and Jewel. And Jewel was a miniature Dalmatian, and Buddy was a Terrier Spaniel mix, and I love them. And I have 2 pets now. Is that part of the other one? No. I have Lola, my Shih Tzu Yorkie pup, and Lemon, who is my tabby cat. I love them so, so very much. The other one that's going around has like 6 questions or whatever, so I'm just going to answer them right now. Do you have a crush? My husband. But aside from my husband, if we're talking celebrity crushes, the Canadian Ryans, Ryan Gosling and Ryan Reynolds, love. Does my crush like me back? I think my husband does, but the Ryans, probably not. My birthday is June 5th. I'm not going to tell you the year, but it's coming up. Yay! My middle name is Alice. My favorite color is pink. Hot pink, light pink, any kind of pink. I love it. Favorite TV show is hard. I have a million. I'm watching The Mindy Project again now for like the millionth time. Friends is always good. Sex and the City. Shows that are still in the air. Grey's Anatomy. The 100. White Collar I'm watching right now. So many. Way too many. Oh yeah, there's my pets. Yes, I just told you. The last person I texted is my little sister, Kelly. We're talking about what sister tattoos we're gonna get, so that's been fun. And the last song I listened to, Truth or Dare by Mariana Stretch. Yeah, if you have any other questions for me, just put them in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. And thanks, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again. Have a good day, guys.